All right, I've got Barrel and Blade's Knife of the Month subscription for August 2022. I told you guys it wouldn't take long to get this. We got our July one kind of late, and so we're doing this unboxing really just a few days later, so I'm pretty excited about that. But if you're into knives, EDC, or just really good deals, I think you'll really enjoy the subscription. So let's open this thing up and check it out. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel and Blade Knife of the Month unboxing. Like I said earlier, this is for August 2022, and this is a pretty cool subscription if you're into knives or EDC stuff. If you're not familiar with it, or not familiar with Barrel and Blade, they have a really great monthly box that's survival gear, tactical gear, prepping stuff, really interesting box on its own. Normally it comes with blades sometimes, but this subscription is all about giving you a really interesting knife every month. They always promise a lot more value than what you pay for. So this whole thing costs about 99 bucks a month. But so far, this is the third month of it. So far, the value has been just crazy, like way more than what you're paying for. So I'm excited to open this up and see what goodie we got this month. Let's get it open and check it out. I'm gonna grab one of my current EDC knives and see what goodies we have in store this month here. By the way, this thing is normally covered with labels, but I take them off for the video. So if you're wondering where that's at, let's see. So we have a Kershaw blade here. Let's see what the card says. This is the Launch 11 Auto Knife. So right off the bat, I'm not familiar with this one, but it sounds cool. We have CPM 154 blade steel, a bronze anodized titanium pivot ring, reversible pocket clip. It sounds like a really cool EDC auto knife. So it's made in the USA, and it sounds like it has some really cool features. So let's open this thing up and take a look. Kershaw makes some pretty cool stuff, lots of really budget options, but they have some really interesting high-end stuff too, and I haven't been exposed to as much of the higher end stuff. This is very light. It looks pretty cool from what I can see right now. All right, so this is the Launch 11 Auto. So we got a little packet there to get rid of all that moisture and stuff you don't want with a knife like this, but just looking at the profile right now, we have a pretty slim clip. Not deep carry, but that's all right. Looks like it's reversible, so you can put it on the other side as well. Cool little badge up here. I can see some writing on the blade, a little bit of jimping on the back. So this is auto, so let's check it out. I think it's just a push button. I don't know if there's a safety. Oh man, that is absolutely awesome. So let's take a closer look at the blade here. You can see the made in the USA, CPM 154 steel. We got a little flag on there. Kershaw badging here on the other side. Check out the cutout that goes through. It's kind of skeletonized, so it's a lighter weight. Really cool dark stone wash on the blade. Nice reverse Tonto-esque kind of a drop point pattern. But what I can't convey in the video so far is how light this feels. I love the thin handles. Really interesting blade. I wonder about the locking mechanism here, because it's not a frame lock or a liner lock. It may be, I wonder if it's actually a button lock with the auto button. Yeah, so this is a button lock as well. So the whole locking mechanism and the launching mechanism for the auto is just this simple button right there. So pop it out of your pocket. You got your blade with a quick pop open. Really easy to close it back up too. Man, that's cool. So autos and assisted openers is really a type of blade that there's a lot of user preference that goes into these. There may be a knife you really like the look of, but if it's an assisted open, sometimes it can be kind of a gummy assisted where it kind of pops open, but it's a little, you know, just kind of flops out there. It doesn't feel all that nice. Sometimes it can be so aggressive. Some of the SOGs are like this. Their assisted open mechanisms just open with such a kick. Almost out of the box with those, sometimes I almost drop them because they're so intense. This being a full auto, really the feel of the mechanism, since that's really how you're opening and closing the knife, that's going to kind of make or break how you feel about this thing. And so far, just first impressions of this, man, I love the mechanism of that. I think it's the really lightweight and the slim profile altogether too. Sometimes a lot of autos can be kind of chunky or on a beefier, larger profile knife, but this being a smaller EDC knife, that auto mechanism on that is just so nice and so confident, and it's just the right amount of kick, just the right amount of click too. It really has, I know it's dumb to say, but a really nice opening sound, a nice little click, a really, really cool auto blade. And I like too that the button on this, if you see from the side, like it barely sits up from the scale. So it's not something you're gonna set off in your pocket or accidentally activate. And a lot of button locks too sometimes feel kind of gummy as far as like the lockup goes, but there's just no blade play. It feels like a really strong locking mechanism. I think it said on the card that this is an anodized titanium pivot here. It just has a very cool look. Man, this in my mind would be absolutely perfect if it weren't for just one thing, and that's this pocket clip. I just wish that was a deep carry clip. I'm sure you can get something aftermarket, but it kind of bums me out that you put that in a pocket and have that much sticking out, because otherwise this is actually a pretty unbelievable little EDC blade here. And again, Barrel and Blade's Knife of the Month thing coming in with the high value. with an MSRP of $194.99. So the last few blades we've gotten have been, the first package was $199. The one last month, the cold steel blade, was $249. You can go check out those videos and check out those blades too. But the value proposition of the subscription is just ludicrous so far. Really impressed with this. I love that it's actually USA made too. Some of the less expensive Kershaws are sourced overseas, but this just has so much to like about it. The scales feel great. Looks like they're anodized aluminum. Sometimes skeletonized stuff can feel kind of goofy or feel like it's just cut out in weird spots, but this actually has a really nice profile and a really cool look. It's aggressive without being gaudy and kind of tactical without trying too hard. It's just a very neat little knife. That's definitely going to stay in my collection over time. You can even one-hand close it, even though sometimes autos are a little stiff. Takes a little practice there, but very, very cool. So that's the Launch 11 auto knife from Kershaw, USA made. There's some instructions inside here too that I guess you could take a look at. Actually a pretty thick little guide for what it comes with. But very, 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 very cool. Barrel & Blades Knife of the Month is just nothing but hits so far. Really satisfied with this. Can't wait to actually carry this one. Just about the right size for me, and just a rad little auto knife that I'm actually gonna carry. That's super, super cool. So good job, Barrel & Blade. If you want to get a subscription for yourself, make sure you follow the link on the screen or down in the description. It'll save you a little bit of money off an already awesome high value subscription. But yeah, that is Barrel & Blades Knife of the Month for August 2022. The Launch 11 auto knife from Kershaw. It's a big hit with me. Really excited about this one. Super, super cool knife. All right, so that's it for this unboxing. Be sure to like this video if you dug it. Check out some of my other Barrel & Blade unboxings on the channel too. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.